What would make 2021 worse than 2020? How about a zombie apocalypse? Some are claiming that Nostradamus predicted a zombie apocalypse for 2021, pointing to the following passage that the French philosopher supposedly wrote: "Few young people, half-dead to give a start. Dead through spite, he will cause the others to shine, and in an exalted place some great evils to occur, sad concepts will come to harm each one, temporal dignified, the mass to succeed." That doesn't exactly say the words zombie and apocalypse. The words half-dead and great evils may suggest zombies, but it also could apply to some politicians. It's not even completely clear whether Nostradamus, otherwise known as Michel de Nostradam, actually wrote that passage. Attempts to contact Nostradamus have been unsuccessful, since he's not on Twitter and he did live in the 1500s. If you thought the US was caught with its proverbial pants down and unprepared for the COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic, imagine what would happen should a zombie apocalypse grip our country. Would political leaders try to minimize the problem, claiming that becoming a rotting corpse with body parts falling off is not so bad? Or that the apocalypse was rounding the corner? Would people be arguing about how many people actually have become zombies, arguing that people are not zombies but simply need a little more sun? By the way, a good way to tell if a person has become a zombie is to see if he or she tries to eat you. Would some political leaders push for a herd immunity strategy in which the country just allows the apocalypse to happen? After all, simply letting everyone become a zombie can solve so many problems, such as wondering what to wear each day and not having enough toilet paper around. Well, our country is probably not adequately prepared for a zombie apocalypse. That doesn't mean the CDC has no advice for such a disaster. The CDC does offer a zombie preparedness guide, which contains some useful information. For example, they recommend having an emergency kit in your house. And that doesn't mean just a stash of avocado toast and tequila. Instead, according to the CDC, such an emergency kit should have the following: concerns about a zombie attack are not the only reasons to keep such items around. They could be handy for nearly any type of emergencies, such as a flood, a hurricane, a tornado, or an earthquake. The CDC also suggests establishing an emergency plan with your family. This includes identifying the types of emergencies that are possible in your area. If you can only come up with a zombie apocalypse and hot dog shortage as possibilities, think harder. Unless you live on Sesame Street with Mr. Snuffleupagus, every location has its set of possible major disasters. You should also pick a meeting place for your family to regroup in case you get separated and can't return to or stay in your home. A third suggestion is identifying your emergency contacts.